What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our Elden Ring first playthrough. We are in the midst of some battles here, and hopefully we can take down the future tree spirit today. That would be ideal. Not a great start. Kinda forgot about that attack. So the head slash, oh, rolled it early. The head slash is the attack that we need to learn how to punish. Because he does a head slam, you can get 2 hits right on the head, and then he does another one. And that's the one I haven't figured out how to punish yet. Heal. Not a great start. Okay. Not really a fan of where we were for that. Okay, I don't think we can get more than the 1 to maybe 2 there. That 4th hit may be a bit greedy. But it's also at the increased damage because of our talisman. There are materials in the boss fight? Definitely almost, if we were in the right position there, could have gotten a few more hits. So this attack has a follow-up if we hit the head enough. He has like a longer range neck attack, like his neck extends essentially. Oh, damn. He really got in close. Get out of the way. Okay, so far so good. Oh wow, I was gonna say I don't know how we got away with that. It was low damage, but that would be why. Okay. Not terrible. We started pretty rough, came back around and started to play well, and then just an unfortunate sequence there. Trying to think if there's anything we can do to increase our damage output. I don't think, could be wrong, but I don't think we have any like casting we can do. I mean, the hard part is if we have any sort of damage buff, we probably don't have enough levels in to do anything with it. But let's see. So Shriek, Yellow Frenzy. So this requires 10 faith. But it puts poison on, like, could we poison the boss? Is it susceptible to poison? Physical and fire affinity, attack power. Build up some poison. It's holy damage negation, which doesn't do anything for us. Frost. Yeah, so like I don't know if it's susceptible to that or not. Like the putting a build up and getting damage would be pretty nice. But like that's 15 int and we have 10. Faith is one that you could maybe argue. The one and then try and put poison on. I don't... The problem still ends up being getting enough hits in order to proc the frost or the poison. You know, and we're doing not a ton. I mean, we do some chunks of consistent DPS, but I don't know that we do enough. And then we'd also have to equip a second. Oh, I got actually pushed back by the tail there. See, ideally there, we would want to hit the head, because that's going to be way more damage. See, that's the attack I gotta figure out how to time it, because if we can get that... it would be really, really good. Oh! You can actually do enough damage to get a riposte in. Oh, that's pretty... that's pretty sweet. I didn't know that. Okay. We normally don't get in as many attacks like that. Ah, see, we were in a bad spot there. Alright, I'm gonna pop this, get extra damage. Give ourselves a little bit of a cushion in case we get hit by something. I rolled it early, so there's the hit by something. I can't figure out the roll timing on it. It's like a hair earlier than I think. Okay, I feel like we're getting a lot more DPS, though. Oh, I'm stuck in a wall there. I didn't realize. Okay, come on. I whiffed so many times. So many whiffs. More whiffs? Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Red Mane Knight, Oga, and a Golden Seed. Okay. 100,000? That's so much. Wow. Wow, that is a lot for beating that. Okay, so we got an Ash of, or just a regular Ash. Red Mane Knight, Oga, Legendary Ashen Remains. It's our second legendary one, it seems. Use to summon the Spirit of Oga, the Red Mane Knight. Spirit of a mighty knight versed in the use of a great bow, a valiant warrior who will attack immediately after being summoned. The longest-serving member of the Red Mane Knights, Oga studied techniques to manipulate gravity alongside Radahn. May use a rain of gravitational arrows in response to a war cry, but only once. And that looks like the guy, or one of the soldiers that was like in the earlier part of this that we were trying to avoid. Or it's at least just like the nice or the I don't know. It's like the better version of it, like a named version of an archer. So we're gonna definitely level up. I think I'm going to put 1 point into Faith, that way we can use the poison damage sometime if we'd like. It's also gonna give us a little bit of defense. As is this. And then I think what I'll end up doing here is we need a little over 6,000 more runes. So let's get a few more in here. Whoops. Well. What am I doing? I am just pressing all of the buttons. You selected, I think, 4 of those, and then one of them? I don't know if the last one was actually needed, but it's fine. No, the last one was needed. Okay. I think we'll get Vigor to 40, and then that's where we'll leave that for a while. So I think our health bar is looking pretty good. Might go back and start adding some more damage. We'll have to see if strength scaling is... Wait, that's not even... Hold the phone. That's not even where it's pointing to? So we found a catacombs back here, but this isn't even pointing to that. Wow. Okay. Sure. Chair Crypt of Celia. I've got stuff marked here, so let's go over to the Siofra Deep, or the Deep Siofra Well, and try and take a look at some of the things that we've got marked on the map. I was definitely not expecting that. That's such a big win, though. Like, the Golden Seed and 100,000 runes from a Catacombs boss. I mean, you could tell it was way beefier than some of the stuff that we've been dealing with. So this comes from here, and it looks like we've got 2 directions. We've got south, and we've got west. So we'll start west, because I think I marked west with an enemy marker, considering there are these guys which have typically been associated with Evergoals. We'll just run on through here and let these things all explode. See if there's actually anything out this way. Oh, hello. Oh, this goes north then. Okay, I got it. There are 2 of them. So I have to honestly just be careful of the guy back there. He breathes fire. just in case you guys were wondering about that. So I want this spiked shield. Seems like a weapon that could be pretty cool for a challenge run of sorts. Like only damage inflicted by the spiked shield kind of thing. Okay, so I'm gonna, I guess we're in combat technically, so I can't change the marker on the map. Do we have to fight the giant pot, or did Alexander maybe put in a good word for us? So, once we get through this stuff, I tried to roll it, caught me on the backside. Stay here until he fires. Once we get through this, I will take the boss marker off, because that's clearly not what this is. Oh, this guy's legs are in a weak spot, so he's gonna be way harder to take down. It's just his arms. Rolled it early. We'll get some stomps, I suppose. Oh no, you're supposed to maybe hit his arms when he goes to do that. Oh no, we can still stagger him from the legs. Maybe it just does, so you can stagger him from the legs still, but maybe it just does more damage if you hit the glowing parts. Maybe that's it. Stuff's starting to get quite tanky here in Caelid. Just want to see if there's anything hiding about, because they kind of distract you with going up and fighting the giants. But there is, yeah, there is some land off to the sides. Faded Erdleaf flower. Not really sure what the difference is as far as crafting would go. Alright, I have a feeling we have to fight the pot, which is gonna be awkward, to say the least. Very large enemy. Well, I can't lock onto it, so can we talk to him? Well, we tried to talk to him. I'm not gonna hit you, because hitting you would probably go poorly. So maybe we have to, like, maybe we actually have to do something with Alexander's questline further to access here. So first and foremost, this is not a thing. This, however, is a place. Yeah, because we tried to talk, nothing happens. Alexander is the only pot I know. So I would think that there may be something tied together with the two of them. So we'll have to come back. I mean, we tried to talk, nothing happens. We talked to Alexander, we found him in the field, and then we found him down at, what's it called? Found him at the festival, you know, in Redmane Castle. What kind of... Are you a special bear? Oh, you are kind of a special bear. You cause bleed. You know, what'd be great is if I wasn't out of stamina. That would explain a lot of things, actually. Seems like a special bear. Okay. I'm trying to get out of the way. Oh, a big bear hug. Big bear hug again. So it seems like one of those things where it, like, more or less chains attacks together if the first one connects, but it kind of backs off if the second one doesn't connect for certain attacks. That charge attack is kind of a different story. Okay. I tried to get greedy. Ow, how does my sword not hit you? Come on. Ay, ay, ay. That was a royal pain in the butt. Beast blood, lump of flesh. So it's not even a special bear. Although it does seem to be protecting something, so I can't be too mad about it. Stone sword key. I still don't know what that is. Like, I still don't know what that ball is. We've killed one. It's been by each each well. There was one behind the well over here. There's one right up in here, and then there's one by this well. And I don't know what either of them are. You know what? I probably did the same. Okay, these are nothing. So, because I did the same thing as with this. Now, I don't know what that marker is. This is the Celia Crystal Tunnel. Because this is what we came through via the swamp. Yeah. I don't know how I marked that stuff. Or why. Doesn't seem like I can go anywhere. We're like in a valley. So to get up to this stuff, we've got to go probably around this way and back across from Faroth. So we'll go back to the tunnel entrance real quick, start going west, see if we can find anything there. And like slowly just trying to check off all the boxes before we hop back up to Fort Faroth, because that up there's extra dragons and all sorts of things. So this came out here. We worked our way over towards Celia. Now, what I don't quite remember is if there was anything this way, but this seems to all be like everything this direction seems to all be tied to the swamp. And then when we went around towards Celia, we have everything lit and we beat the boss inside of here. So everything in regards to this should be taken care of. I'm like fairly certain. Yeah, because we got this and then there was that chest in there. Now, the only thing I'm, of course, not going to know is if I missed anything that's like, anything that's related to, man, words are hard. Anything that's related to, like, invisible walls and stuff, because we're in another town of sorcery and that seems to be where those sorts of things are happening. Okay. So, I think this dragon is dead. We need to... I have something marked out here, so maybe we'll go towards that. Oh, I have the tree marked. So there's probably an avatar back here. It also looks like there's a magic steeple of some sort. Maybe another memory stone would be out that way. And then I think we need to head west, because west seems to be our best bet in terms of getting a map piece. Trying to be able to see what's up here. Is there like a nice way down to the Erd tree? I guess there's... Some of these markers must be a very much so skewed depth perception type of thing. Not understanding how far I'm looking and what it translates to on the map. I don't want to deal with dying from falling, so we're gonna have to work our way back and around. Might be something up there. We may find out that this dragon comes to life. That's very much so a thing, but I think we're gonna have to test it now. Done messing about. Is it possible that this is an NPC that I just aggravated? Is that at all possible? Because this is definitely something I'm gonna have to... Oh boy. Please... It's already at like low health, so I'm not so certain what's up with that. Am I gonna have to fight multiple of these at the same time? I'm not really looking forward to what I feel like I've gotten myself into. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, multiple dragons. This is no bueno. I do straight up, like, not even 200 damage to these dragons. Like, these are just regular enemies, right? I mean, they're all at half health, so there's gotta be some meaning to that. They've got red eyes. Oh, that reaches so far. But, like, I am almost getting one-shot by them. I'm trying to be smart with this. I just don't know if they come back. Like, look at that damage. Maybe if we defeat all of them, the big dragon talks to us. Maybe that's how that works. I mean, you have to hit it in the head to do any sort of damage. They're much more passive than, like, the big ones. I don't get anything for it. Barely get any... Like, are they fighting each other? Is that why damage is happening? I'm so confused. Time to fight the dragon, like, time to fight them 1v1. Just keep them one at a time. Just gotta keep hitting it in the face while it... Yeah, okay, so these ones are easier to hit in the face. Big boy's awake. Do these small ones all share his health pool? Is it something like that, where it's like a shared thing? 133, 199. Or not share his health pool fully, like 1-to-1, but something along that line, where like their life is tied to his, and that's why they all have a partial health bar. Yeah, it's way easier to hit them in the head, though. That's for certain. Compared to like a regular dragon, these ones kind of mosey about, leave themselves wide open. Yeah, his health is going way down, so they're all tied to him. Did I piss off another one? I want to make sure these are 1v1s. That also kind of explains why they're a bit on the slower side, because he seems to be like dying. We can keep hitting him in the head and riposte him like we did the other one. Okay, this is not nearly as bad as I thought. At least at this point. I mean, there may still be more to it, but like they're only worth 3,400. Can't be that many more of these guys left. That one doesn't see me. So like I was doing, okay, so when I hit it and like nothing happened, that was why. Because these are just worth way more. So as long as we don't have to fight more than one at a time, I think we're really good. It being uphill is kind of not great. First time we've gotten hit in a while. We're not gonna get a stagger on this one because we hit the arms too many times. So it must start to scream every time. Oh, was that the last one that we needed to kill for it? Does it just start to scream every time that it's getting weak, or is that because that's the final blow? Okay, so that's like a hidden dragon heart. Oh man, we just got 80k, or like 65k for that. Is there anything where it was laying? I'm gonna go back and use those. I know that that might respawn some of these. I know that might respawn some of them, but I think that's okay. I suppose we'll find out. Alright, well that's not as scary as it looks. That's very much so like at face value it's a lot worse. Oh, we have enough for 2 levels? 2. So strength seems to really still be the better scaling option here. Even though it's D and D. Do we give a little bit to this? I think we actually do give a little bit to endurance. Maybe get that up to 20. Help ourselves out, because we've We've been playing it pretty low, and there have been a couple times now where we've had some fights where we actually can like dance with it and need a little bit more stamina. I actually wonder if by resting, if that removes the rest of them that were walking about or not. No, it does not. But this one has full health, and it probably doesn't have red eyes. So the red-eyed ones were the only ones that are tied to it. Okay. I mean, we can see if this is like its own separate boss fight. Seems like it's probably just a normal enemy. So I don't know if there's anything special for killing this one or not. Can't necessarily assume that it's going to be as weak as the other ones that we just fought in terms of moveset. But it seems like the regular ones have a slightly toned down moveset compared to the boss variants. The bosses all breathe fire and don't leave the head exposed as much as these guys do. Ooh. We got completely flung back with the riposte. Although the riposte doesn't quite do a lot as far as critical hits are concerned. Alright, not as much as I was hoping. So now we know though, just fully avoid. Fully avoid those because we don't get anything special for killing them. Because I know that there were some like out in the wild here that we were avoiding before because, well, we were way under-leveled in comparison to the area. Oh, so that's not that. Hold on. Is it? Is the Evergoal what I have marked as the... Oops. Didn't mean to awaken him. So this one's just for FP. Are these like DPS checks or what? Okay, so I don't know what that is. We do have an Evergoal. I guess we can give this a try, see what the boss fight's like. We might not beat it, you know, in a couple tries here, depending on how strong it is. Oh no, we do great damage. Oh, that's got... It's got a pretty big hitbox to it. That was very much so just face tank and get the battle mage Hugues? Yeah, when I saw 245 like chunked the health bar, I was like, okay, never mind. This will be pretty straightforward. But the battle mage, oh, it's another Ashen Remains. I was hoping that maybe it was a legendary one, just because I saw it at the end. But I guess the legendary ones are just kind of put at the very end, so he's close to it. So a new one. Although, no, we got Lutel before we got Oga. Came from Celia to study the Haima Conspectus at the Academy, where he became a battle mage. Haima scholars seek to quell conflict with cannon fire and the gavel, but Hughes developed a longing for it. Alright, well that's another... I mean, the nice thing is that's another one of the bosses off the list. And interestingly enough, this thing seems to have respawned after us going into there. Okay. So, can we get across anywhere over here? There's a sparkling. So maybe that's indicating a little bit of that. Now we're across the gap and up top. There's a bird up there. Ah, okay, this leads back over there. Okay, I know where this is. I didn't realize. So we had skipped this area over to the side. I'm gonna sprint up there where the birds are. Try and see if there's anything. Maybe we'll come across a lost grace in the general vicinity. I see that one. So that's Calum Ruins. Yep. There's the ruins. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Don't need that. Goodbye, dog things. I didn't mean to jump on you. I'm just a curious boy out here exploring the world. Yeah. Sacramental Bud. It's not even worth it. She'll be running down the mountain when she goes. Running down the mountain when she comes. She'll be running from the doggos and the fairy little birdies. Will be coming down the mountain when she comes. Okay. Just gonna grave rob a little bit here. You guys don't have much to offer, so it's a quick trip. So we've got rifts. It looks like we can jump across here as well. Okay, so there's the Dragonbarrow again. This is on the other side. We've taken down the dragon. Get the Lost Grace, and then I think we can hopefully just grab the map and get back. I think that would be ideal. There's that to interact with. The weather is a-changin'. Also, the fact that my stamina is depleting leads me to believe that there's an enemy afoot. Map. Bam. Easy. Easy. Dragonbarrow West. Alright, now we've got an idea of where to go. Now we've got an idea of where we can go. So we've got this point here. And then we've been out, except we haven't touched the minor Erd tree. We also haven't touched this. And then making our way back up to the Bestial Sanctum. We haven't dealt with any more things that live in death. Oh, you know what? That marker is gone. So maybe it just took us a little bit for that catacombs to render. Okay, so that was what it was pointing to. Cool. So we've got our work cut out for us, and we don't know how to get here yet because Potboy. Oh, this might be where we take the Remembrance, or not the Remembrance, but the Great Rune. This might be where we take the Great Rune. But we will get after that next time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.